EG's very own handsome DeMusliM is spawning in the right bottom side of this map. And also the very charming Liquid HerO.
Charming?
Yeah, he is charming, man. Haven't you seen him? He's very, like, charming. He's also, like, he dresses super cool. Whenever I see HerO and I look, this is gonna sound wrong, but whenever I see HerO, I look at his pants, and his pants are always cool. He wears really, really cool jeans.
I'm face palming so hard right now.
Why? No, he wears cool jeans. What's wrong with saying that he has cool pants? He's kind of like Bling. Like Bling has awesome pants too. What's wrong with that? You always talk about Bling's pants.
It's because they're like a
different colors every day.
Yeah, but
Bling's pants are like the rainbow.
Bling's pants are like one of the things that characterizes Bling. It's like a mood ring, right? You always know how Bling feels based on what kind of pants he shows up with.
What are the purple pants? I've seen the purple pants a lot.
Those are for when he's check that joke.
What do you want to say?
Nothing.
You want to say like purple something?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to say anything.
I have no idea what you... Oh, I think I know what you want to say. I'm going to think about this real hard. I'm going to try to remember it after the broadcast. Anyway, guys, in case you missed it, game 1, the HerO tried to trick DeMusliM into pretending to expand, but then he wanted to forgate, but then DeMusliM scouted it, so then HerO still expanded, and then he lost a couple of stalkers, so DeMusliM took game 1 after a very nice executed attack. Game 2 was really cool on Daybreak. Quite a back and forth game, even though HerO went for not a greedy opening, but like a very economic opening, and he got away with it. He's gonna do the same opening, I think, once more, Ben. I think it's once more. It's going to be the 4th first for HerO, because certainly on this map it's really nice when you have that one single cannon over here which covers high ground.
Nexus First is such a good build for Protoss.
But I wonder if DeMusliM is going to do something about it, Ben. If he's just going no gas fast expand, because I think he's just going to build a command center. He's going to scout it right now, though.
He's scouting it right now.
He's going to kill the probe. I wouldn't be surprised if DeMusliM kills the probe
and builds barracks.
And builds 4 Rexes.
I would like to see that, and he's already doing it, Kev. I think this is a great read by DeMusliM. He's trying to sell it with the SCV.
I kind of wonder though, if I was the HerO right now in Dutch, you say, "Ik voel nattigheid." It means that something is wrong, something is not right, man. I feel something is up. Because why wouldn't he like try to build that command center immediately? But hey, DeMusliM tried to sell it. I mean, it might have not been the best sell of all time, but it's a sell, and he keeps the HerO in the dark, and that's good. HerO's
already sending out a second probe scout. I think this is going to work.
I think it's gonna work as well, Ben. DeMusliM is gonna scout it right now. He knows this probe is over here, and you know the best thing about this is, DeMusliM could potentially go through the rocks. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, but he could, and he could just forego the cannon.
Yes. But I think
not that the cannon matters that much against everything he's going to be throwing at it.
No, like DeMusliM needs to bring SCVs, a lot of SCVs, because they need to soak up. We saw that it's also important in Naniwa versus MVP, that SCVs, they soak up so much damage, so then the Marines can deal the damage. DeMusliM, when are you going, Ben? It has to be soon. I said like, when are you going, Ben? But actually both you and DeMusliM are Ben.
Even landing his barracks on the low ground so his reinforcements have less of a distance to cover.
This is going to be close. One of the most important games of this season for either of these two guys. Both of them are undefeated in the NASL.
He's selling it so well. Just walks out with 3 Marines to clear the towers, keeping HerO in the dark. HerO has 2 probes out on the map. He appears to be really worried about something like this.
He's going to scout it. I think HerO's going to scout it, man.
Boom. Now he knows. Now he knows. So HerO is certain. So what is his response going to be?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. DeMusliM is already going to go, so he doesn't even try to hide it anymore. And it's a ton of SCVs. More cannons going up immediately. 1, 2.
I don't think extra cannons is the right move, Kevin. They're going to take too long to build, but what else can he do?
Oh, he's going to go for the full wall off. If he gets money for that, it's going to be so close, man.
Marines making their way up the ramp right now. Oh, my God. It's such a tense moment right now. SCVs are up. Marines going to come forward and start working on that cannon. Then wall-off is down. Probes being pulled. HerO knows that this is all or nothing right now, but DeMusliM is in his natural. There's too many SCVs and Marines. 1 cannon has fallen. 2 more finished, but the second one goes down almost immediately. So it's 1 cannon and probes.
More Marines streaming in. It's going to be so close, but there's still a lot of SCVs. They can deal damage to this cannon,
But it doesn't matter. DeMusliM has killed every cannon. He's going to clean up the probes, and HerO has no answer.
But the Stalkers, man, there's going to be a second Stalker, and Stalkers are really nice to micro. DeMusliM has to go high ground.
HerO can just hold the ramp. Does he have a force field?
No, he doesn't have force field. DeMusliM just go up the ramp. That's what you you need to do, and that's what he's gonna do.
All comes down to this. HerO can pull probes one final time. It's 29 supply to 25. Marines doing big damage.
One Stalker is so low on HP.
Oh, needs to be microed perfectly. Pylon's gonna fall. That means no more units.
Oh, SCV takes out that Stalker. What a HerO SCV, man. Purple heart for that guy.
This is it. The final fight. A Sentry and a Stalker against all these Marines. It's so close. Can HerO possibly hold?
He's gonna lose one more pylon. Right, he needs a pylon. He needs a second Stalker. The DeMusliM microing for his dear life.
Close. All the SCVs are dead, but there's more Marine reinforcements coming.
I think the DeMusliM has done it.
The gateway's not powered.
I think the DeMusliM has done it.
The gateway's not powered. Wow. The gateway's not powered. There's nothing HerO can do.
How do we call this, a HerO pylon?
Oh, I don't know. And DeMusliM is gonna do it. He's going to take out HerO. Incredible play on Ohana. DeMusliM with the perfect reaction.
And I love this, man, because this kind of felt like a final. You can just see that both of these guys, they know that this is a really important best of 3. Both of these guys have been undefeated throughout the entire season. HerO does not want to give up, but he's going to have to give up.
See it. You can just feel HerO's disappointment right now. He's sitting there. His hands are off the keyboard.
And I can almost feel from Arizona to Los Angeles, man, how happy DeMusliM is right now. I think we might hear him
he's got
soon.
the bird chirping on his shoulder.
Wow.
Tweedly-deedly-dee. DeMusliM takes out HerO. 2-1 remains undefeated in Division 2. What a game. The Devil Terran.
Man, DeMusliM undefeated right now in NASL for 2 seasons on a row in the group stages. Last season did not lose a single game. Had 1 walkover loss, but that was it. And now season 3 he's back and he's 6-0.
Fantastic play from DeMusliM.
Crazy.
I guarantee you he's going to want to come talk to us about that.
Oh, he will. He's going to talk. We're going to have to shut him down. Like after half an hour, we're going to say like, Ben, I think we know. And he's going to be like, no, guys, let's have some more tea together.
Talk about it some more.
And he should, man. He has all the right to do so.
We're going to show a little bit of the action from that final fight. DeMusliM
is so
going
close
up the ramp. It all kind of comes down to this. HerO just not able to wall off the cannon falling too quickly. And the SCVs and the Marines in conjunction able to do just enough damage. And DeMusliM with a brilliant series.
It was so close.
Really impressive. Great read.
If HerO has 50 minerals more, Ben, and he gets the full wall of, it's a complete different game.
So we are going to have an interview with DeMusliM. He's basically, the Skype call is ringing right now, so as soon as he picks up, we're going to bring him on.
He's like, guys, pick up. I want to tell you guys all about it.
Let's talk about my bird. Oh, man, incredible play by DeMusliM. What an upset. Like, maybe it was, like, this was close on paper, but HerO is still the favorite.
Yeah.
And for DeMusliM to come in and win this.
If DeMusliM brings his A++ game, he has what it takes to take out players like HerO. And even the game he lost, man, I didn't feel there was a stomp at all. I felt that was a close back and forth game where DeMusliM, maybe even 1 or 2 winners, he could have done a lot of damage. I mean, HerO played super, super good on Daybreak, like, no doubt about that. But not even that was a walkover. And this pylon by HerO, man. I've really seen a pylon like this. A pylon that's supposed to save a building, but then doesn't save it.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. And, you know, if one more Stalker pops out, can HerO hold? Probably not, but it's so much more than, you know, 2 Stalkers is so much more than 1 Stalker.
DeMusliM did everything right over here. I mean, often you will think, like, what can you really do right in a situation like this?
Hey, DeMusliM, what are you doing behind us on the monitors?
He's already staring over our shoulders, but he's not in the broadcast yet. But it's funny, man, because often in a situation like this, you feel like every Terran can do this. Every Terran can build 4X and go for it. But actually, when you look at it like this, how many small decisions DeMusliM made? And he made the right ones all along. Focusing the Stalker, focusing the cannon, taking out the pylon. I think he did everything right. Yeah. Despite this being a cheesy strategy, he executed it to fullest potential.
You call it cheesy, but it's just as cheesy as HerO's strategy.
No doubt
Nexus
about that.
First is as much a cheese as that is.
Yeah, of course.
So excellent play there. DeMusliM, congratulations. If you had to define the way you're feeling in 1 word, what would it be?
Shaky. I don't know, man. I'm really happy. Like, HerO is obviously like the big dog of the group, and we didn't get to play last season, and that was like much anticipated. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy.
I beg to differ, Ben. I think there's a new big dog in the group. And his name is the Devil Terran.
Oh, stop it.
All right, I know Kev's got a million questions for you. Before I let him start talking, I have to ask, what the hell is the story with this bird?
Okay, the story with the bird is, like, I kind of watched your guys cast earlier, and Barristan did actually kind of find it with Abby, as Abby was taking out trash, and Barristan's like sniffing this bird that's just sat there chilling out. And then Abby like picks it up, and it's not flying away or anything. So like we look at what to do, and then we just put it in this box for a while with a towel and some like food and stuff. And then we're like, okay, we have to go take it out soon. And then yeah, and then it was like, oh, take it to what's it called, the vet or the wildlife thing. And then that was what I was talking about, driving the car. And then yeah, so Abby went and took it while I was waiting for the game. So everything was fine. The bird seems okay. He was just rather skinny, apparently.
Are you going to adopt the bird?
I want to. I called him Billy already.
Billy!
It's like Billy the bird.
Oh man, that was not a good name to give him. He's definitely gonna die now.
Well, we were thinking of other names, but Billy is like dual gender, you know. You can have Billy Piper, the woman, or like Billy the bloke, you know. We've thought it was fitting.
All right, man. Well played. I know Kev's got a ton of questions for you.
Yeah, all right, man. Let's just go through the games a little bit. Game 1 was played on Belshire Beach, and I loved your second scout with the SFV. Did you already feel that something funky was up, or is that something you always do, send that additional SFV to make sure that the Nexus is there?
I sent the additional SCV just purely because his build was 1 gas, right? So there's always there's only 2 follow-ups really. It's either 4-gate or like 3-gate aggression Nexus, or Nexus then 3-gate, you know. So there's not many things you can do. So I just decided to send it out a weird way around the map too, because I scout. Oh, in fact, that's one thing. There was 2 probes on the map, and I was like, that's weird. So I went around the other side where the probe wasn't, because there was one by the watchtower.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what gave it away to me, that he had like 1 too many probes out, and that's enough to be like, okay, this is a Code S level player, very high Code S level player. He wouldn't be doing this unless there was something up. So, yeah.
And I think, I mean, the fact that he went for 4-gate and you scouted it, that put you in a good position. But I think what helped even more is when he went up the high ground and he kind of trapped his own stalkers, or at least he didn't trap them, but you saw the opportunity to trap them and you took it. How good did you feel? Did you feel after that the game was in the bag, or were you not sure yet?
I felt really good. I didn't realize it was a straight up 4-gate actually. I thought it was just like a 3-gate, but if it was 4-gate, yeah, I should have felt really comfortable. It's just, it was HerO, you know. I don't know how many stalks I took out. Everything was kind of like, oh, I'm going to kill him, I'm going to surround him, I'm going to surround him. But yeah, I took out those units and I was like, okay, I'm just going to play safe from this point on. I didn't play like super safe. I just kept 1 bunker, I think. And then, yeah, just teched up. And then I decided to apply pressure a lot because I knew he was going to be behind. And yeah, I felt pretty confident after that, yeah.
All right. Well, game 2 was on Daybreak, which we both thought was an excellent game from either side. HerO going for that Forge first, which makes it really hard for you to find a window to attack, because Protoss has, of course, superior upgrades. But every now and then, I think your snipes were really good on Daybreak. Like, we've seen you in the past. Like, for instance, I think of your games against Feast, of Intox 3 Masters, where I felt that you could have done better ghost control. I felt your ghost control was really good in this game, and perhaps even once or twice, I felt if you would have stimmed in, you would have had a better chance to win it than in the end. How do you feel about that?
I agree. After I saw the Nexus first, there's like, you can either get up a fast third, but I decided to try out my build a little bit, see how it does against the Nexus first cannon thing. Because I think everybody knows that Protoss has been kind of my Achilles heel for quite a while now, but yeah, I just wanted to try out against a really good player, and I did get behind because of it, and I took a silly fight where I lost quite a bit, but yeah, I've been practicing TVP for a long time, and the snipes went down well. There was a few times where he kind of engaged me and didn't mean to, where I guess I could have taken advantage of that, but I was playing very cautious. I was never like above 180 supply, and given that he had his 4th, I was like, okay, I just want to build up an army a bit. But yeah, you're totally right, and hindsight's a great thing. And against Feast, I actually played against Feast with the wrong mouse sensitivity completely. It was running at about like 70% of what it should have been, and I just thought it was... my managers told me, like, don't worry about your mouse, like, because I have mouse problems even when I don't have mouse problems, but this time I actually did.
Quote of the day.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, this feels bad, but I'm just going to go through it. So I played those games against Feast like that.
All right, and the last map, was this something that you prepared already before you started the best of 3, or is this something more of a reaction after you played on Daybreak? Because he did it before on Ohana. Were you aware of that? And is that what triggered the reaction?
Yeah, he did it on Daybreak, and the problem with Daybreak is like the walking distance is too far. Even if you decide to proxy Rexes, if he scouts one of them, it's 3 more cannons going up and it's GG. Whereas Ohana, you can hide stuff in your base more readily. I tried to fake that I was expanding with an SCV, which kind of may have, I don't know if that worked or not.
You sold it a little bit, man. If it wasn't you, I would have bought it, but...
But yeah, and then the walking distance is fine. He kind of saw it as my last, or he saw my SCVs pulling out, but it was too late by then. And yeah, it wasn't something I prepared, but it's something I definitely have in my arsenal.
Well, it worked out great. So, well, Thank you very much, Ben, for the games. Congratulations. I don't know if you have any more questions, Ben. But
no, well,
I'm
just two short ones. DeMusliM, you said you've been working really hard on your TVP. How do you feel just about the matchup right now in general?
I feel the matchup is very hard. There's like no denying that. Any Terran will tell you it's a hard matchup. But definitely from David Kim posting that Terran has to take advantage of the early game thing, I've been trying to work around that and just putting it to good use. And I think I figured out some things, but still I find it ridiculously hard. I've been watching really good players like Thorzane and Happy play, like Happy from Warcraft 3. People probably haven't seen him play that much, but in the EG Masters Cup, he's beat some really freaking good Protosses just with like normal compositions, but really superior patient play. So yeah, I'm just more open, more receptive to the matchup right now.
Yeah, I kind of actually felt, I'm not even sure if I mentioned it in the broadcast or not, but your Daybreak army composition, since you went up to 13, 14 Ghosts, that's kind of like Happy style, because I've seen Happy with like 35 Ghosts against Protoss.
Yeah, like Happy style is, okay, he gets a third. As soon as the third's down, he gets a fourth. As soon as the fourth downs get a fit, like, you know, really, really rapid domino effect of expansions. And then he will sack all his SVs, but so patient. Yeah. And I mean, I haven't quite got to that degree yet. I'm more of an aggressive player, I always have been. But I'm starting to learn things, and like the first game in Belshire, I'm trying out that style where it's like 7 racks off 2 base, and it seems really good. But yeah, I'm just adjusting, just testing a lot of things out.
All right, DeMusliM, well, excellent job. Congratulations. You're now the only undefeated player in the group. Of course, we have to give you the final word. Do you have any shout-outs or thanks that you'd like to say before we hang up on you?
Well, thank you to you guys, and thank you for doing the interview with me. And yeah, it's an absolute pleasure playing in NASL. I'd also like to thank SteelSeries, or EG sponsors, SteelSeries, Intel, Monster, Beyond Gaming, Kingston, Inwin, Sapphire. You guys are all great, and thank you for putting me where I am. And yeah, I hope to show you guys some pretty good games over the next course of 2, I think I've got left.
Yes.
Oh, am I in the final now? Like top 16?
You're close. You're close, boss.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Let's not write it off just yet. You still got a couple more wins that you owe us.
Oh, okay.
All right, DeMusliM. Congratulations. We'll see you next week. Can't wait to see more great gameplay out of the Devil Terran. Folks, we're going to play a very, very short commercial and then our closing thoughts on the day when we get back.